So Walmart is reportedly charging customers $100 just for them to use self-checkout. Today, we're going to discuss this because right now, that is concerning that Walmart's going to charge its customers for this convenience for them, but at the same time, this is something that's starting to spread. I want to break this down, explain what is going on, and why you're probably going to see this very soon in a Walmart or another store near you. So I'll break this down in just a moment, but first, all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates, and now let's begin. So what is Walmart doing? Well, you need to look at this. This is from Business Insider. It says some Walmart stores are limiting self-checkout lanes just for Spark drivers and Walmart Plus customers. Walmart Plus, in case you don't know, is a membership. Look at this. Walmart Plus, if you want to pay monthly, it's $12.95. There is a 30-day free trial as of right now, or you can pay the yearly fee of $98 a year. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, first off, you need to understand, when did this actually come through? Look at this right here. This says March 4th, 2024. That's a year ago. Now, Walmart initially came out and said this was an experiment. They were just going to experiment with it, and there was reasons for it. Number one, this was for Spark drivers and for Walmart Plus customers. This was a convenience fee. That's what they were saying. Not only is it a convenience fee for you, but it's a convenience fee for Walmart. Walmart is taking the same path as Costco. Keep in mind, Costco and Sam's Club have a very low theft rate, or inventory shrink as they call it in the industry. The industry average for theft is about 1 to 2%. Costco, just so you have an idea, is 0.11 to 0.12%. So Costco is about a tenth. They see a tenth of what normal retailers see in theft. You know why? It's because they have a membership, but also, how do you go up to the register and pay for stuff? Do you just walk up and say, here's my item, I want to buy this, here's some money? No. The first thing they ask you before they ring up anything is for your membership card. They want to know what you're purchasing, when you're purchasing, how much it's going for. Yeah. You think it's just so that you can return it anytime you want to? No. Costco wants to know what they're selling as well and who's buying it. They want to know the demographic. They want to know kind of your income, right? Things like that. They track that stuff. It's important to them. But the biggest thing, okay, I want to show you this. I want to play this clip for you. Look at this.
$98 to people to use self-checkout. Just announced it. You have to pay $98 to Walmart if you want to use the self-checkout lane. And in addition to you now paying $98, Walmart is very selectively reducing the amount of available self-checkout lanes. In an attempt, because theft was so great at Walmart in the self-checkout lanes, they had to do something because they were losing so much money.
They were losing so much money, they had to do something immediately. So they started charging customers $98 if you want to use Walmart Plus. And there are certain locations that even today, again, this has gone on for over a year, but there's even locations today that are still using this exact same tactic. Now, I want to show you this. This is a fact check from last year. It says, fact check, Walmart is not charging customers $98 to use self-checkout lanes. Well, they technically are. Look at this. It says a Walmart spokesperson said that while self-checkout lanes may at times be designated to customers who have signed up for its paid membership scheme, they are not exclusively reserved for these paying members. It says a spokesperson for Walmart said whether a store decides to limit access to its self-checkout stations for Walmart's members is a localized decision that a store manager would make depending on customer traffic. Okay, let's forget about Walmart for a second, but let's talk about just the the fact that certain stores are actually charging members to shop there for one or to use self-checkout. Costco is a prime example. Costco has seen the theft in their store just drop. Okay? Costco has never really had a big issue with it, but they're selective with their inventory. You have to get a membership first just to be able to buy something. So that right there brings the amount of merchandise shrink down, inventory shrink, it comes down. But here's what you need to keep in mind. Other retailers are looking at this. Other retailers are trying to find a way to become more profitable. And one of the ways that they've found is to actually use AI, to use technology like self-checkout. But in exchange for becoming more profitable, they're actually losing money on the back end because so much inventory is going missing. Well, what if a store like Dollar Tree, you have to pay a membership in order to get any of the inventory that they have? Guess what's going to happen? If you bring in self-checkout, right, you can keep the items the same price, if not even lower the amount, because now you have a membership. Again, it's going to exclude many people, so Dollar Tree probably wasn't a great example, but look at a store like Best Buy, okay, where you have to scan a card even to walk into the store. Again, Best Buy doesn't do that, but what if they did? You think you're going to see all those videos of people, running out with a 60-inch TV with a new computer? I saw somebody carrying out a display dishwasher. How crazy is it? They're just running out of the store carrying a dishwasher. It's insane. Okay? But think about a store like Ross. How many people you think steal from that store? Even though they have a security guard in almost every single Ross, even multiple ones. I was at the Ross just this past weekend in here in Tulalip, or no, not Tulalip, Tequila, and I saw somebody was loading up their cart, right? Didn't think anything of it, had a lot of stuff, and walked straight out of the store. The security guard did nothing, just stood there. How crazy is that? But what if anytime you went into a store, you had to show that you are a member? That's the direction we're headed. Because right now, and I was talking to a friend of mine who does security, and he was saying this is exactly what many retailers are discussing, is how can they reduce the amount of theft? One way to do it is to know who is committing the theft. And one way to do that is you scan a membership card. And so now you know exactly who that is, when they were in the store, and if they purchased anything. Because again, if they all have cameras, if they know who that is, just simple facial tracking software will be able to tell you who stole all that inventory. Then you can go find them. You can find your inventory. You can potentially charge them for it, depending on the state you live in. So that's where we're at. Again, Walmart is still doing this in certain locations. It's not happening everywhere. Okay, just want to point that out. It's not happening everywhere, but in areas where there's a lot more theft, we're seeing this. Also, keep this in mind. As more retailers decide to kind of shrink the size of their self-checkout lanes, so instead of seeing 10 different ones, maybe you only see 4. Because again, 4 can be monitored by one person. 10, it makes it very difficult. You see this in Walmart all the time where they have 10 to 20 different self-checkout lanes, but yet they only have one employee actually monitoring the whole situation. It's just too much. That's why there's so much theft. So we'll see what happens, but let me know. Does your Walmart currently charge or make you have a Walmart Plus membership in order to use self-checkout? Let me know. And also let me know the location that it's at. So again, that's what we know as of today. This is something that is likely going to spread, especially as Walmart has one full year using this tactic. And they have found that it is reducing theft quite a bit. So again, we'll see what happens moving forward, but that's what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.